Painting the plastic rims on my 95 Accord. Looking pretty rough. That's 22 years worth of wear. I'm going to use Rust-oleum Universal. It says it's paint and primer all in one and good for plastic. This is flat antique nickel, which is darker than the original color, but should be fine. Let me get them cleaned up. I'll show you how to do that. Then I'll sand them down and give them a couple of coats of paint. See how it turns out. I'm cleaning them by using a combination of hot soapy water, just with dish detergent. In here is Purple Power degreaser from Walmart, mixed at about a 3-to-1 ratio of 3 parts Purple Power, 1 part water, and a Brillo pad. Just spraying them down. First thing I used was just an old truck brush to get the easy to reach stuff. Then use the toothbrush a little bit to get down in the holes, you know, where the lug nuts go. So I use that. But what seems to work best down in there is plain old Brillo pad. You can get down in there, and that steel wool will really get that dirt, grease, brake dust off. Got them all cleaned up. About as well as I could. It was a pain in the butt to get all down in all these little crevices, but got it done. Now I got sandpaper. Gonna rough everything up a little bit to give the new paint better chance of adhesion, and then to rough up the surface so that new paint can grab a hold. So I'm gonna do this to all 4 of them, rinse them off, let them dry completely, and then I'll come back and show you the paint application. There they are, all rinsed off, sanded down, cleaned. Now I'll just let them sit out here, make sure they're completely dry. Then I'll put some paint on them, see how they look. Here we go with the paint. I've already shaken the can for over a minute. It says to hold it 8 to 12 inches away from the surface that you're spraying. I've got a little makeshift paint booth here with cardboard around it to control overspray. Multiple light coats are better than heavy coats, so here we go. I'm going to spin the rim around because I can get underneath it without touching the top. Alright, I'm kind of liking the color. Alright, I'm going to call that a light coat. I'll show you the finished product when it's done. Looks pretty good. See that metallic, little bit of a metallic shine. It's been 3 days since I painted them. Again, I used Rust-oleum Universal Metallic paint and primer all in one. This is flat antique nickel. So I guess it's got a little bit of a shine to it. It's not completely flat. I didn't want anything too shiny. And 1 can. I just barely got finished 4 rims with 1 can. So let me get them put back on the car and I'll show you that. But pretty happy with the way they turned out. Much, much better. So let me put them back on the car. Back on the car. Got a nice little sheen to it, a little bit of a sparkle from the metallic paint. Looks a lot better than what it did before. So make sure you clean them off good, get all the grease, sand it down, follow the directions on the paint can, let it dry properly. I put 2 coats on each one, but I applied them both coats within about 30-45 minutes, like it said on the can. If you wait longer than an hour, then you have to wait 48 hours before, if you use that kind of paint anyway. So hope this video helps. If you try to paint your rims, good luck, and peace out from Georgia.